What's going on, guys? What's going on, groupies? I know my hair looks like horrible, you know. But, my life, bro. My life. Anyways, so, yeah, my hair looking so bad. You see a little gray hair right there. You see a little gray hair. It looks so like, I don't even know. Nappy? Is the best word? Untamed and just like these little random, yeah, it's kind of fuzzy and dusty looking. It's kind of dusty, right? Yeah, that's why I was like, I wear my hat. That's why I wear this fucking hat. I got some hats and shit, because I really don't know what to fucking do with my hair at this point. But I don't even want to style it really either, because it's like, fuck that shit. So we're taking a hiatus from some weed right now. Like I said, this new CBD groupie is not gonna have me just like smoking all the time. Like I'm not gonna be like making videos just like smoking shit, you know. Like first and foremost, you know. So it's gonna be kind of like a vlog style or all that good shit, whatever. And like sometimes it's gonna be like, you know, different styles of video. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I haven't made a video in I guess a week or so, and I kind of felt that shit too. I haven't made a video in a while. It's kind of weird, but it was cool. It was cool. But really, I haven't been smoking. Like I haven't even been smoking at all. Like I haven't done shit. It's because it got so cold. Goddamn it! Just remember this not this year really, but like last year, right in December, which is kind of this year basically. This year, you know what I'm saying, December. You know, it's like, which was where basically the new year really starts. New year really starts, I would say, in like November, right at the end of November, like right when Black Friday hits. That's when you know what I mean. That's basically when the new year starts. To be completely honest. Because everything you buy, you want to buy for a long period, have for a long period of time to last you out throughout the year, next year, type thing. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Yeah, I just haven't been like smoking that much because it's been so cold and rainy here in Houston, and then like it's just like not only is it being rainy and windy and cold. Then, like, you have days where it's super hot, you know? Or it's just like, I was not adjusted to the cold. Like, right now, it's cold, but it's not too cold. It's more like just kind of breezy. It's nice. It's not windy. It's just a nice fucking day to be outside. And plus, you know, standing on my feet for over 8 hours at a time, you know, my feet are sore as fuck, to be honest with you. Because my feet are so sore, it's like, I don't feel like going out and doing shit. And so, basically, you know, I ain't feel like doing shit. No, I'm ashy, but it is what it is. So, yeah, just about to give me a new rolling tray and all that shit. You know, still making money doing what I do. You feel what I'm saying? So, anyways, about to roll up a joint with that tropical temptress because I feel like going outside and smoking today. I really been craving smoke. Also, at the same time, whatchamacallit? Shit. So yeah, at the same time, it's just been like, I don't even know. These holiday seasons have been just crazy. I'm saying Thanksgiving was crazy. You know, just retail. I was just really tired, but working retail, you know, working at Little Caesars and shit, and you know, trying to fucking you know what I'm saying, just chill and shit. I need time to recuperate and shit. You know, it's just so cold. I just really didn't want to go outside, to be honest. So that's kind of the reason why I really haven't been making any videos. Plus, at the same time, I really haven't had nothing to do or say. Like, I've always been grinding, working hard as fuck, resting hard as fuck, enjoying just chilling, you know. Really enjoying just chilling. And I really haven't had that much, like, to say or nothing to do. Because I'm basically, you know, like I said before to y'all, like, I'm over the drama. I told y'all, like, I'm over the drama. You know, and also awkwardly, you know, I don't know if you, like, last video I made, I've been getting a lot of, like, downloads and just spiritual, like, awakening. My spiritual powers have kind of, like, came back now. And so now I'm, like, I'm good. And it's crazy, like, when I'm broke, my spiritual powers don't go away. My spiritual powers go away usually, like, when, like, I don't even know, really. It's when I'm, like, in a situation where I had to spend a long period of time around people, and I don't know, maybe I'm getting duped, or I don't even know, really. But sometimes I have periods of time when my spiritual powers kind of go away, and they're not really, like, present. It's not really something to focus on. It's mostly about money, but, like, not necessarily the money, but, like, the whole aspect of, like chasing money, if that makes sense, you know? It's a big distraction to that type of stuff. So, the way I got, that smells amazing. Oh man, I can smell from over here. So good. And you know, also with CBD itself, it's like CBD doesn't really make you like super like crazy for like weed. You know, you don't really crave weed that much when you smoke CBD. Just facts. I don't know what it is, but it's like that's how it is. Like when you smoke CBD, it's like, but that's what hemp is. It's a non-addicting thing. I saw a hemp pod, right? A hemp vape yesterday on fucking Amazon, mixed with other herbs, and supposedly it's a vape. And I'm like, what the fuck? So it's like a herbal vape with hemp as the base plant that they use in their product. And I'm like, what the fuck? But like, it says non-addictive. I'm like, very not. Yeah, because that's what CBD does. And CBD helps you not be addicted to things. You know what I mean? It's really good. Love this stuff. So that's why I don't, you know. I think I might make another channel. I don't know if I told y'all this already. Yeah, I probably did. I can't keep up with this. I can't remember. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make another channel. So I'm getting y'all used to the situation because I'm not gonna be like showing weed anymore. You know what I'm saying? On the channel. We don't have to just smoke it because this is YouTube. You know, YouTube is like that. So I'm not really. I can show things like, I guess this maybe. I got me a zigzag. These zigzags from the gas station. I like the pack. Blue's one of my favorite colors. You know what I'm saying? It's a small pack, which I don't really like. Because I like my filters to be long. You know what I mean? Because I like to have something to hold on to. You know, something to put my mouth on instead of like a weed. Does that make sense? You know, and so yeah. But my psychic powers came back. You know what I'm saying? But it's useless at this point because it's like I can't really do nothing about it at the time. You know, it's not really gonna help my immediate situation. So, and it's mostly immediate situation, like so. But it's all good. But I've been more intuitive about things, about reality of things, and you know, really getting into those fight or flight senses that really tell you like how to really think about the situation you're in, right? You know, at the moment. These are 1.5 papers, which I really don't like either, but a lot of paper. But they do roll up a mean joint though, if you really know how to like roll them nice and fat, which I might do right now. You know, I've been drinking a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I'm drinking a lot lately, you know. I tried to hold on to the bottle of rum for Christmas, but I just couldn't do it. And drinking that, and buying me another bottle of Scotch whiskey, and then drinking that. I just finished that yesterday with some eggnog. You know, been watching a lot of TV. You know, a lot of Christmas horror movies. I've been watching a shitload of that. I should probably do a review on those. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ones I watched so far, or just some ones that I've seen that I'm like, yeah, you need to check this out. I just don't feel like doing that because there's channels for that. You know what I mean? And I feel like, it's more like it's not even a review. It's just like me just commentary or whatever. I don't know what to call it. Me just talking about it, you know. What I watched. I guess you could say it's a review. I'm not really reviewing. I'm just like, oh, okay, that was a good movie. You know what I mean? I didn't want to talk about the movie. Really, just tell you like the movies that I've like seen so far. That's like, oh yeah, It's a Wonderful Knife on Shudder. I got Shudder back again. So yeah, Shudder's has some good Christmas horror. You know, I've been watching Christmas horror. Whatchamacallit. Some of the low budget ones on Tubi, some of the low budget ones on Amazon Prime, they are good. I don't know if Netflix has one. Even some horror, like some Christmas comedies. Like I was watching this one, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called You Better Watch Out or something. But it has Seth Rogen in it, you know, and the guy that plays Falcon in the MCU. Like I like that, you know. Good actors, you know. It's on Tubi for free, so that's fun. It's hilarious. Hilarious movie. Just a good time. Kind of a guy's movie, you know. Guys night out type of movie. Very good. Shoot. But yeah, you know. I mean, I just wanted to talk about a few things I said going on in my life. So that's what I've really been up to, really. Just like drinking alcohol, chilling, you know, I've been drinking some beers on and off, some wine on and off, you know. I bought a $20 bottle of wine one time that I knew that was only like $7 at Walgreens, but like I didn't have my ID on me, so I had to go to the gas station next door, little Sonny's next door, excuse me, little corner store, and these motherfuckers were selling that shit for $20. And I swiped my card before like I even saw the price, and like that shit was crazy. Like never again. And the thing is, they moved all those niggas out there, so it's not like all these gangbangers and shit over there anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a little less people there. And I'm thinking maybe just because of the weather, it got really cold, and they were like, not today. So. Nice little fatty. They have more paper to work with. I've been taking some of my estrogen pills again. To talk about that transition and shit. I've been taking some of my estrogen pills, and it's just been like really weird because I haven't really been feeling. Like, it's weird now. I don't even know anymore. You know what I mean? It's almost kind of like, I don't even know anymore. It tastes amazing. I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, I've been taking some estrogen pills. Like, it's what happens. Like, it's so weird. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know how to explain this shit. It's weird. Sometimes I get like gender dysphoria, right? And it's because I don't know what it's because. I really don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I have to like really pay attention, but I've been feeling this way so much that it's like I don't even know where to go anymore with my feelings. You know? Because I believe that there's so much homophobia and transphobia in the world right now. And just in general, that I just feel like I'm scared to be trans. Like, I would not want to try to be transgender because it's just too much right now. You know, like you're surrounded by enemies. Like, you know, there's so much evil shit going on. It's just too much. It's too much. Like, if I was to be transgender, my life would be over. Like, I'd probably be killed. I'm not even gonna lie. Straight up. I'd probably be killed, you know? And that's why I feel the way I feel right now. I think it's just some kind of security guard. I cannot tell. This guy is in a truck, flashing lights. It's some weird shit. I hope he's not coming over here. God, I hate when the people over here. That's what I'm saying. It's like being out here is so weird. It's just so weird, man. You just want to chill in the park or whatever, and it's grassy. Behind like this church, you know, on a bench smoking. Like, and that's why I haven't been going outside either. Is because things like that. There's just nowhere to be, and every time you're by over here outside, it's like it's just weird, you know. Like people constantly have to like make a situation. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Oh my god, why is he riding next to me? And you're like, dude, I'm on the sidewalk. Like, you know, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, they be crazy out here. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm just sick of it. It's like, what's wrong with you? So, anyways, what was I talking about? And that's my point. Like, that's my environment. That's why it's like, that's the main reason why it's like, no, you can't be trans out here, bro. You know? And like, you know, it's crazy how people really like hate you for being trans. You know? It's weird, bro. It's just really weird. And when I say trans, I don't mean like just trans. I mean like, you say you're gender non-conforming, you're non-binary. These are like the terms I'm talking, you know. But I'm just saying like, I'm saying like anything, you know, that makes you different. Like it's just, I don't know, man. I'm just tired of fucking people being weird, you know. So this is like my mask. This is like for me to be in society. Even these glasses, like I feel like they're kind of fucking flamboyant a little bit because how big they are and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I should have got more square. First of all, they're round, so that's like feminine. And then they're big. Like I should have got the small, you know what I'm saying, rectangular ones. You know what I'm saying? Preferably black. And that would have made my shit look like more of a conservative, more of a manly man, you know, instead of these made me look childish and kind of stupid and femme. And so, you know, I kind of wish like I never got these glasses now because now that's why I think, like, I started to notice that shit from people. And it's just like, they think I have lots of money or they think like, you know, I don't know what they think of, but they think me thinking some shit. And I'd be looking like, nah, like, I mean, I spent a lot of money on this because you know, I need my glasses and it's an investment and I want to look like the way I want to look. But it was just like, golly, you know? So, you know, I don't know. So because of that, probably because of that, I have so much gender dysphoria, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Is that gender dysphoria? Because that's just like gender issues, like problems, you know. But then like I don't have the problem. It's like you know, it's like gender is the issue in society or whatever the fuck, right? And so like I act accordingly, I act like a man. But like at the same time, I don't want to act like whatever they think a man is, or the conventional version of a man. Right? But I don't understand what does it have to do with me necessarily, you know, doing what I did. You know, taking these herbal estrogen, you know, pills to get the estrogen and shit. Like, I don't know what's gonna do for me or whatever, you know. At this point, like, I know what it does. You know, I know what it does, but it's just like I don't know what it's really gonna do for me. You know, in my situation, because it's a situation I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? And so because of that shit, it's like. So because of that shit, you know, I've realized that it's like, you know, I'll take the estrogen pills and like I don't know. Sometimes because I took them before and I just kind of felt like for a second there like this isn't gonna solve my problem. Even if it was real hormones, like it wouldn't solve my problem right now. My problem is my circumstances, you know, my situation. And you know, it made me realize that okay, whatever then, you know. But I'm still in the mix of that because I get something from it. You know, the estrogen does do something for me, like to a certain degree. Like I said before, honestly, all it does now, it kind of makes me more comfortable to be, you know, in my sissy, you know, emotional mode, you know, or sissy sexual mode. And it comes through more sexually for me. So I bought like a butt plug and whatnot. It helps me like do that type of thing, like you know, to get into more of that mindset. Like when I'm watching porn, instead of visualizing myself as the guy, you know, I can visualize myself as the girl, and to where like it's not satisfying to be the guy. You know, it's more satisfying to be the girl. And so that's what these pills kind of make me feel and kind of make me into. You know, but you know, like it feeds a lot of sexual energy. You know what I'm saying? But like other than that, like for me, it's like after it's all said and done, you know, after I get out, I get you know whack off enough and got sexually satisfied. That's when it's like the cross-dressing comes into play. So like I'm able to, you know, get in that mode, and that's the mode I usually use anyways to, you know, facilitate the estrogen in my brain, you know. But it sucks because I can't do anything about that. And I've been pondering on the idea of like getting a hotel and just having a whole day of just cross-dressing, you know, just be cross-dressed, try my different clothes on, whatever, you know, do anal sex, sissy, sexual shit, pornography, girly songs, pop songs, rock songs, just, you know what I mean, like having a girl day, drinking wine and watching like girl chick flicks and just women in, you know, as the lead role in like an action movie or something. Like just things like that, you know. But all that's like programming, and it's like I realize programming in general is just not good. You know, like it's not good. Programming is not good. It's better to deal with things you can relate to, and so it's like it's hard for me to find movies that I can relate to. You know, in my situation. Because movies are mostly made for desirable things or something like that. I don't know. Like, but yeah. So, I've been feeling less like I've been feeling less like a trans femme and more, you know, and / non-binary and more like just gender fluid because I've been sitting in my masculinity, you know, I guess long enough where I'm comfortable in it, you know, and not only am I comfortable in it, I see both sides, you know, and that's why it's hard for me, because even when I was trans femme, I thought of myself as non-binary because I felt masculine, but I didn't want to be masculine, that makes sense? And so, like, when I think of myself now, it's like I would like to be feminine, but I don't want to actually be feminine. It's kind of the same shit. Because it's about how you show up in society. Like, how does society take you, and that's your life. But then at the same time, it's how you feel about yourself. And so that's the problem. You know, there's not a synergy between those things. There's not a synergy between those things. So the way this shit's working out for me, it's like I feel like I'm just gender fluid, and that'd be the best bet for me is to be gender fluid. I just don't like being gender fluid because it's like it's still a hang up in your life, you know? It's like being gay, but you're not out the closet. Like, people think you're gay because you're not around women. You don't hit on women. They're gonna think you're gay regardless. You know? And you're gonna have to prove that you're not gay all the time. That's their culture. So it's like the same thing with being a crossdresser. In the back of your mind, it's like, I for example, maybe I'm some crossdresser shit. I don't even know, like, you know, I don't get a kink out of this shit. It's not even like, oh, this feels right, it's transgender. Like, you know, there's women that wear boxer shorts because they just feel comfortable or whatever. It's kind of like, for me, I wear fucking, like, women's, like, not underwear, like panties, but, like, I don't know what to call that shit, Under Armour or whatever, you know? I wear that shit, you know, because it fits like a boxer shorts, and it's like, it's made out of cotton, and it's fucking comfy as fuck, and it's snug on the body, you know, so it doesn't slip off the body. So that's why I bought that shit. But the one I bought recently from Amazon, I hate when Amazon does this shit, when you buy a color, and they don't have the color, and they don't want to, like, get the color, so they just, like, give you another color. So they gave me, like, that neon brown, shiny brown looking color, whatever. I hate that shit. Because somebody sees the other one, they're black and cotton, so this is like more spandexy. And so, like, I wore it to work, and like this shit rolled up all the time, like my stomach and shit. And I thought, okay, cool. Like, you know, I have a big stomach, so I'm thinking I tuck that shit in, and my belly won't be showing out. But like, it made my shirt keep on riding up, and so my shirt would ride up, and then people would see this shit, and so they could see like I'm wearing like women's underwear. And it's like, people treat you differently. I was getting yelled at and shit by a customer, but I probably saw my fucking female panties and thought like, oh, he's a gay nigga working out here and da-da-da-da or some shit. And she probably thought like, oh, trying to like be all soft girl with me and shit. And I'm just thinking like, what the fuck? And that's what I'm saying. Like, so, you know, I took a test, you know, yesterday, or this test on the internet. Right? Talking about, am I gender fluid? It's like 10 questions or whatever. And it broke my shit down in percentages based off my results. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm 50% like gender fluid, like 10% something else. But it said like basically like I'm gender fluid, I'm a little bit agendered, and I'm also like female. So like female, agendered, and like, you know, I don't say female, but that's not the right term, right? Woman or girl and shit. And that's really how I really am, like, to me. Made up my own mind, not like me trying to compromise with society or life. So it's a gender fluid, you know, female, and agendered. And I'm like, okay, cool. And that's why I call myself non-binary, because you can't have no gender but then be a girl at the same time. You know, and if you encompass all that together, it's going to be like a non-binary situation. Like, it's not going to be boy or girl or nothing. It's going to be this new, different thing created out of aspects of both. You know what I'm saying? And none. So, that's why, you know. So, you know, it's just hard because, you know, I fit more into the autogynephilic crossdresser camp in real life, but in my mind I feel more like I'm just like a closeted trans woman. Like, if I had the opportunity to change, I would change, but it's like I don't, so I can't, you know. And not just opportunity economically, I mean, like, you know, I'm talking about like in society, like that's what matters the most, like society. But it's like, yeah, they don't do it for anybody. You have to be passable, and so that's when I kind of realized, you know, like, that's what they say, you know, it's about passability. I'm like, wow, it's a lot to be passable, even for regular women. You know what I mean? If you think about it, you know, fucking cis women, it's like it's a thing. So I realized like with that being said, it just doesn't even matter, you know? Like I realized I'm probably never gonna be passable. You know, I'm gonna hit 30 years old in January, and I'm I'm a big black guy. And see, that's what the world sees me as. So like, there's like almost no way for me to change. Yeah, I got inspirations like Gabby on, you know, I can't remember her last name, but the WWE wrestler, you know what I'm saying? Big, spurly fucking dude, you know what I mean? Big, burly, he's white, but whatever, you know? Big, burly guy. I was gonna say big, burly white guy, but it doesn't sound as, you know. So, and they're transitioned, but one time I put on, you know, YouTube and I was just skimming through it, and my nephew was behind me looking at my phone and saw Gabby and was like, is that a man? And that shit had me fucked up because I was like, they're transgender. Like, you know they're transgender. Like, why are you calling them a man? You know? And that's that internalized homophobia. And it's only because he's with me. Like, he's around society. He's around my society, like, literally. But if you were, that's why trans people be angry, because they know when they're by themselves with the so-called trade or whatever, it's like, they admire them, they like them, but like, you know, when they're in society makes people feel like they have to do certain things. And that shit gets tiring. So it's just a situation where I feel like, yeah, I don't know if I can ever be that way, but I know I can be a cross-dresser. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I can be a cross-dresser. And so the hurt part about it is to know that, you know, when you have dysphoria, it's like, even though you're a cross-dresser, you might look amazing. The fundamental thing is that, you know, you have a whole face full makeup on, you have a wig on. You get what I'm saying? It's not real. It's not your real hair. You know? And so that's what really hurts you the most. Like, you know, staying a cross-dresser, if you really look like a man, and the older you get, you look more like a man, and you're going to be looking more like a man. You know? And you're going to be a man. And so there's a lot of female virtues you're not going to feel. You're not going to get. And I don't know if I'm really content with just being a man for the rest of my life, and like, you know, and like cross-dressing or whatever, you know, because like I'm not saying you never good to go out and meet people, but like on a realistic level, you're probably never going to go out and meet people. You're never going to be comfortable in society. Like, you know, it's just really crazy. You know, like, I'm comfortable being gender fluid. I really am. But at the same time, I don't even know right now. I just feel like I don't even have I'm comfortable saying that I am gender fluid, but at the same time, I don't believe it, you know? It's like, how are you gender fluid? You can't even cross-dress. You stuck like this. How are you gender fluid? And that's what makes me so, like, I have bought, like, y'all don't understand, y'all. I went on Amazon on Black Friday and I got what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I bought a wig. I have 2 dresses right now. I have a whole bodysuit Under Armour, like padding on the bra, tight fucking, you know what I'm saying? I got the hip, you know, right now I don't have is makeup. That's the only thing I don't have. I bought a whole wig, y'all. A whole wig. A whole wig. Like, that's crazy to me to think, like, I have a whole wardrobe. And I just found some shoes for a low price. That's my size. It looks cute on Amazon. And I'm like, oh my God, I can buy that too. And that's what's got me, like, weirded out right now. Because I can buy these things. And it's like, what the fuck do I do? Because I'm feeding the notion I'm gonna get a hotel one day, and I know myself, and I'm like, this is not gonna be enough. Like, I'm gonna feel some type of way. Like, I just don't know. It's really like, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot. It's like I'm about to literally go into this hotel and cross dress. You know what I'm saying? And that's what kind of got me weirded out right now. Flies. I don't know why there's flies over here. Came out of nowhere. But yeah, that's what got me weirded out the most. It's like, and cross dress, and what am I gonna do? Like, I have cross dress at my house when I was living in Austin. It's honestly kind of boring. It's not as exciting as you think it is. The only thing exciting about it is like making little sexy videos, making pornography. I'm not gonna lie, or whatever. Making like sexy videos, making transgender content or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you watching content, you know, or listening to content, or whatever you want to call that shit. Like, that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's boring because you can't talk to anybody in real life. And if you do try to, you know, connect to other people out here in the world on that level, all they are is most of them just want to have sex with you. It's gonna be guys that cross dress that are gonna feel like that are attracted to other, you know how that shit goes. So they're gonna be like, want to be together with you sexually, more or less. And then you have like the dudes that want to have sex with you, but they're scared, you know? And the dudes that really want to have sex with you, but they only want to have sex with you because they want you to top them. And so it takes away from the whole sissy experience of that situation. So you're just like, what the fuck? You know? So that's kind of my whole bit. Like, it's like in the gay world, when it comes to, in the world of like men having sex with men, not even gay, because I told you about that. The world of men having sex with men, possibility is the same thing. You have to be a smaller female associated fucking dude to be fucked, just to suck, you know? Like, nobody's on the top of fucking big ass burly motherfucker. Some people do, but the majority of people really don't. And so it's really fucking awkward. You know, you learn quickly, like, it's like, it's not the reason why, like, I don't have a partner or anything, because I like top two, but it's just like, being seen as that, not being, you know, all that shit. It's like, ah, shit. You just notice, like, what you have in mind, they don't have, the world does not have in mind. So you just, like, hold your tongue now. Like, you don't even hold your tongue. You don't even think about it. You don't even consider it. Oh. That's crazy. It really is crazy. Yeah, think about it all. And that's what people say. People think you're crazy too. That's the worst of the worst. People think you're crazy. You know? And it made me realize, even earlier, you know, on this year, like in the summertime, like, how much, like, you have to build a life. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, your life's not kind of on standby because you don't really want to, like, build a life of straight people. You know what I mean? And straight shit. And know in the back of your mind that they're really just being nice if they're fucking like, I fuck with you, get what I'm saying? But not even being nice, they're like trying to use you too. That's how people are. But if you don't want that shit to happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only trying to track you and shit. That's why I'm talking to you. I'm not like a real straight guy, you know? Like, I'm only with you because of this. that, you know? This is what I do. And when you realize that, that's when you're like, oh no. It's different. It's different, you know? And so, that's why I'm kind of like, eh. I mean, I'm not mad, like I said, like, but it's just like, I'm not there for that. That's why it's weird to me, you know? A lot of guys, when they see a trans woman, they want to get topped by them. And that shit to me is like, fuck you. You know? I'm not even mad at their attraction, honestly. It's just how they go about it. How they think like they're not effeminate or somewhat feminine or anything like that for taking dick. And they're like the main ones that be on some like, fuck trans women and shit type shit. And that shit like is annoying as fuck. So and that's the weird thing about it, like, I don't know. But like I feel like it's not about cracking, like you're gonna crack one day and transition and ruin your life. Like, no, it's just you're gonna fucking find other ways to do that shit. I just feel kind of sad because I have all these clothes and all this shit, and I can't share that shit with nobody and have to hide that shit. Like, I mean, hide that shit. Like, that's why when I was in Austin, my fucking hotel janitor or whatever that was for the hotel was like hitting on me and shit, trying to, because he found out I'm like a crossdresser and shit. Now he saw me, yeah, but it's like everybody saw me and thought I was this ultimate fag, and I feel like I didn't have that much shit on. I wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have like a face full of me. I had makeup on my face, but it was like nicely done. It wasn't like ridiculous. It was like, okay, like, you know, I didn't put like drag queen makeup on. It was like simple makeup, like eyeliner, foundation, a little bit of foundation. I didn't think I put foundation on. Like, it was mostly just like eyeliner, a little bit of I use foundation as like to highlight certain things, certain features, and that was it. Like, I would put like foundation right here to make my forehead look more feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would do. And a little bit of, sometimes I would use a little bit of contour. You know what I mean? Like on my cheekbones and right here. Like a little bit, not like a lot, like at all. Because it's guy makeup. I learned guy makeup. You know what I'm saying? Even I learned makeup, and it's like, I makeup's all about the suburbs. You barely use any makeup at all. You know what I mean? Like a little, like, it's funny. Like, you know? Like eyeliner in the corner of my eye right here. And then like, I had to, really it was the eyeshadow, because, you know, the glasses, so I'd bring it up here. And that's what I'm saying, like, and I had in my eyebrows, because my eyebrows and shit. And like, these motherfuckers, everybody lost their shit. It was like, oh, fucking fag. Like, it was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, nah, you know, and I was like perfectly shaved, you know, body full of estrogen and shit. So it was like, I had a good skin and all that shit. It was just weird. It was like, what the fuck? And then like, all these motherfuckers were just like, I'm talking about, like, it was so weird, it was not even funny. It was like from a distance. They would be like, from a distance in the corner of my eye, I look on the side of me, somebody just looking around the corner, like staring and shit. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, it was that type of weirdness where it was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And you didn't even know this person was even, you know what I mean? Like, you weren't followed there, none of that shit. And it's just like, what the fuck? You know, or I'll be in my car and then they fucking be like, I'm in a parking lot across the street. These motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, are literally like, is that a man in the car? And it's nighttime, no lights. And he's like, is that a man in the car? And I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, they're so, and it's like, I'm not even like cross-dressed. I'm wearing the same shit I wore. Like, I'm in my car. I just, you know what I mean? Like, to be on that level is like, oh, wow, they're fucking crazy out here. People are just, there's that hyper, like, I don't even do that. I don't, like, that's just crazy. I don't know if guys have makeup on, if they fucking have makeup on. It's not like this guy's, like, putting on a lot of makeup on. It's like, you really have to be just evil. Like, you have to look at me and be like, oh my god, I'm scared of this guy, he's big and black. But then you're like, hold on, what the fuck? Did he do his eyebrows? Because like most men's eyebrows are bushy as fuck. And it's like, oh my god, he did his eyebrows and shit. Like, he's such a fucking fag. He wants to be a girl. That's what I'm getting from him. Maybe that's why he's doing that shit. What the fuck? I'm gonna go fucking yell at this nigga. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what the fuck? Like, that's how crazy these motherfuckers are. Like, and that's why I'm like, I can change my whole perspective of life now. Like, I really don't trust people for shit. Like, at all. Like, at all. Because, like, it's like they don't even know why they're attacking me. Like, that's how crazy this shit is. It's like, because of that, I'm not gonna be honest with you, I don't fuck with people at all. Because it's got to the point where even my dad, you know, was like, you can't be gay or anything like that. What the fuck? Da 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 da. And then next thing you know, it's like he's asking me for fucking money. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what? And like I said before, I didn't even tell him anything. My mom told him because what she thought about me. She thought I was gay. I asked my mom anything. Nothing was confirmed. And she just sit here and tells the whole family I'm gay. Now my dad calls me, tell me like you can't be gay and all this shit. And the next thing you know, fucking like, what the fuck? I just don't care. I just don't care. And it's like, even if I was gay, like, I realized even as a gay man, right? I told you I'm pansexual, but like as a gay man, it would be like, okay, I'm gay. Like, I'm just gay. Like, who gives a fuck? You know? Like, but there's so much homophobia. That's what I'm saying. And that's what makes this shit weird. That's why there's so much racism, homophobia, transphobia, you know, sexism. There's a lot of bullshit going on, a lot of isms and schisms and evil going on around. And I'm just sick of it. I don't care, you know. I don't care, and that's what I'm saying. When it comes to people, it's like they're gonna fit in one of these categories. Like, I don't trust people. It's just that there's a lot of bullshit going on, and a lot of people are a part of the bullshit. I'm more in tune with my own thoughts. Once I establish my thoughts and they're not like in my head all the time and they're expressed, you know what I'm saying? Actualized, physicalized, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna be, I can share that with the world and meet other like-minded people. We can grow from there, you know, either separately or together or whatever the fuck. Or maybe we always come out and come back in, you know, whatever. But like, I can't do that shit, like, you know, in my my specific circumstance right now. So that's why I just feel the way I feel right now. I just feel like, man, I just need to, you know, do better right now in life. I wish I could see what time is it, but I don't want to ruin the recording of this. My phone just cut off again, so I have to. That's why I'm recording. I'm not doing live. I sometimes do lives and shit at a certain time, but it just stopped. I was going to do lives, then I just stopped. This holiday season took a lot out of me. Working retail and shit. I really don't work retail. I work at a fast food restaurant, but I call it retail. I work as a cashier, so it's like, oh, here's a customer service or whatever. I had a friend one time tell me he hit the pipe while riding his bike, and I was like, how do you do that shit? Like, how do you do that shit? Maybe I think he just charred the bowl and pulsed it. You know what I mean? But, man. I do enjoy the pipe, though. A lot of people, some just hate the pipe, at least on the internet. But the pipe to me is like probably my favorite fucking way of smoking. Just based off the way of its convenience, it's very fucking convenient. Tastes amazing. Hidden glass. You know. You're not making a mess, you know. It's just I don't know. It's just handy. It's a handy thing. You know. It's like a really handy thing to have. About to go to work soon. Yeah, but this shit. My parents want me to go to Nigeria or whatever. I don't even know if I'm going or not. We'll see. As long as I like get your shit ready and shit, you're going to Nigeria and shit. But I feel like she's doing this shit just to be like, we gotta fucking discipline you in Nigeria. Send you back to the old country so you get some discipline. It's really like lame. It's really like, man, I don't need that shit, bitch. Like, I need fucking guidance. I need a fucking, like, an opportunity. I need fucking an education. You know what I mean? Like, I need help. Actual help. And that's why I'm like, fuck you guys. Yeah, they tried to help me, but I was way younger at the time, and I didn't have no life of my own. And I was trying to make a life of my own at the same time, trying to make this money, you know what I'm saying, the best way possible and shit, you know what I'm saying? Based off my opportunities. But it's just like, I don't even know anymore, you know? It's like, you don't do something because it doesn't align with your morals and your dreams, but then like, you doing that shit fucks your life up. So then like, you look stupid to the world, but then it's like, you know, based off survival, but then at the same time, you know, it's like, you made that decision because you thought there was an opportunity somewhere else. You thought that, oh, okay, and it just didn't happen for you. Like, a lot of times, shit could be just you could be pulled underneath the rug, you know what I mean? Sometimes in life, things just don't go your way. And it sucks. There's no rescue team, there's no backup plans. There's nothing. And you gotta live with that. And that's what sucks the most. To say the least. That's what sucks the most. It's really hidden. It's hitting real good. I like how that tastes. I just finished both my vape carts, so no more vaping, just CBD smoke. But I don't even like coming out here to smoke. I've really been smoking like before work. Like, I'll go out there like a bus earlier and just smoke right at the bus stop. Right, I'll smoke a small joint right at the bus stop and then call it a day. Then go to work. Or I was trying to roll them after work. And so I'll be at the bus stop smoking. Other than that, that's it. That's really what I've been doing. It's because it's convenient. It's like, okay, I'm going to work anyway, so I might as well, like, smoke, you know what I mean? Some CBD before that shit. That's kind of what I'm doing now, but not really. Because I'm like all the way out here, you know what I mean? So I just have to walk up all the way to the main road. To catch the bus. But that's how I've been feeling lately. Just really like, oh my god, like I really can't believe like I bought a wheel. Yesterday, my dress came in I bought like a while back, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, I was really surprised. I was like, oh shit. I bought a dress. I saw all this shit, and I was like, oh my god, I bought that dress. Oh shit, I did, didn't I? It's like you'd be like, that's affordable. Like you'd be thinking, I haven't bought shit. If I don't buy shit, you're like, I don't buy shit. Like, yeah, you working, you just living your life and shit, whatever. You're like, okay, I'm gonna buy this shit. Fuck it. It's only like $20. Like, fuck it. I'm about to buy this shit. And then you don't even recollect that you bought it. And it comes back in like a month later. You're like, oh, I can't believe I bought that shit. You know? That shit how I felt. Like, I was like, whoa. But yeah. So, it's crazy, you know? I didn't have any other shoes besides my working shoes. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, you gonna buy some heels first for cross-dressing that you might not be able to do? And it's like, I don't even want, but the thing about it that hurts me the most is that it's not that I don't want to, like, just cross-dress. This is the dilemma, really. I don't want to pay a lot of money for a hotel, and I know I'm gonna have to, more or less. A $40 hotel, $30 hotels have roaches and bed bugs, and I don't want to take that home. That's the first thing. The second thing is if I pay like $80 to $90 for a hotel for a night, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's half my paycheck. Can't really do that shit. And then it's like, not literally half, but you get what I'm saying. And then it's like, then on top of that shit, you know, it's like, I don't like the fact that it's like, I'm kind of scared because I don't want to like go someplace and people are like, oh, why the fuck is this big ass black nigga here? What is he doing over here? Where's his family? Oh, he has no family? He's here all alone? Is he rich? No. He looks like a regular nigga. Why is this nigga here? Is he a gangbang nigga? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be no weird shit. Like, oh, and then, you know, I want to play music and shit, now girly music and shit, and these niggas hear that shit on the speaker or whatever, or on the TV, and it might be moderately loud, or just eavesdropping, or whatever the fuck, and next thing you know, it's like, oh, this nigga's gay as fuck. He's a cross-dresser. Because, you know, cross-dressers do that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? People that work at hotels know this shit. Next thing you know, you're going to be like, you know what I mean? Like, weird shit. And I don't want that weird shit to happen. That's what I'm saying on that aspect. And then at the same time, I don't want my mom to be like, where did he go? Well, he was gone for like a whole day and shit. Going crazy and shit, like being crazy. And it's like, oh my God. And it's like, I don't even like live in there to begin with. So I'm like looking for a private room right now to live in. And it's like, I'm doing that. And it's just like, what the fuck? You know, I feel like this shit's weird as fuck. You know? Like, should I just get the private room? And then I'm scared about doing that shit because I'm like, if I do that shit, then it's like, holy fuck, like, you know what I mean? So now I'm just in this mode where it's like, it is what it is. I think money is my favorite security, so I just want to make sure I have the money, you know what I'm saying, for things. And then I'm about to bounce. But I'm not giving myself a lot of time. You know, I give myself like 2 or 3 months to like save up and deal with the situations and just like try to get a private room somewhere, you know, and continue to save my money up from there, because it's gonna get way worse from that. Because I don't know, you know. I would like to pay like a good like $400 and shit a month for a room, but I don't really know if that's possible. A lot of ones I saw for like the good ones, the decent ones that look decent, are like $700, $800, sometimes $900. And that's like a lot of money. Even though I can make that money, that's like everything, and I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to like save up, you know, basically, you know. And I don't even know. We'll have to see. I just not just also save up, but also like do side hustles. Like I need to do more side hustles and be more savvy. And that's what I'm really working on now. Just be trying to be more savvy. And so, you know, I did it before. You know, I did the DoorDash and shit. So yeah, right now I'm just trying to do what I know. Try to be more savvy, get back in the game, you know what I'm saying, and just do that shit till like really